Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna get ready to see the official release party for Life of a Showgirl. So let's get started. So me and my sister are currently getting ready to see the first showing of the official release party of Life of a Showgirl in the local theaters. I am wearing like an old shirt and stuff to get ready, and we are actually streaming Life of a Showgirl in the background, so you might hear it. I don't have it here because of copyright. I already got copyrighted when I released our reaction to it. So I had to re-edit everything, so we're not doing that mistake again, hopefully. So I'm gonna just kind of go over the things that I wear. GSP, what's your favorite song so far?
Okay.
What's your favorite song so far?
Odalys or I think Canceled.
They're very different. Why?
I don't know.
Okay, Okay, Opalite and Cancel for her. Okay, keep going. Just wanted to ask.
Okay.
I'm just using some Clinique stuff. That was the under eye, and then this is a little bit of the Moisture Surge Intense. We have Ruined the Friendship right now in the background. I love the album, honestly. I was very surprised about the diss tracks. Actually, Romantic kind of threw me for a loop because I was not at all thinking it was gonna be anything like that. So, and I like people like going all crazy on the internet trying to figure out what's what and who's who. I don't do a lot of makeup because I don't like the feeling, so I'm just gonna go with, this is my La Roche-Posay and Thelios makeup for the face. It's tinted and it is SPF 50. I'll do a little bit of that. And I've been in the sun a little bit more than usual. I've gotten into the habit of just playing pickleball every day with my sister now, or pretty much every day. So I'm getting a lot more sun than usual. Even if I put SPF, I'm a little bit darker than I am at this time of the year usually. So I'm gonna try matching my makeup as best as possible, just because again I don't use a lot of makeup. So this is like an oldie. My mom used to wear this brand, and this is the first like powder brand that she ever got for me. She gifted me, and I kind of use it. I'm using Natural right now. It's mostly to kind of like keep my SPF in place, and it's a little bit more coverage as well. As you can see, it's kind of covering my little freckles, which is fine. I like my freckles, but sometimes we just don't want them. They look a little bit more put together. So I'm doing that, kind of sealing in my SPF. And this is by no means a makeup tutorial. This is kind of like a quickish way I do stuff. But normally I also use these, the Tarte Guard 30, which is SPF 30. I like this. And then like when I go to Disney, I use this to kind of retouch every so often around the day my SPF, because you can get very easily burn. And then let's do a little bit of contour just because I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna go in with the Hula Light, just because again I don't like a lot of makeup. And yes, this is not the proper way of doing it. This is just the way I like doing it. I don't think makeup, there are wrong ways to do makeup, let's be honest, but mostly you just do what you like. It doesn't have to be like a particular way or not. I just do it a particular way that I like. So I'm just gonna use a brush and I normally use with foundation to kind of up and down, just to make it less rough. So I'm gonna go with Benefit Dandelion as my blush. I do have a set of non-powder like creams and cream contour and cream blush and highlighter. I'm just kind of like not feeling it today. I want to go a little bit more light, and I feel like, at least in my face, I feel powder is a little bit lighter. Can it get into my eyes more? Yes, but you know what? Carpe diem. Okay, that's that. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do face-wise. Where I'm gonna go a little bit more ham is on eyes, and we found this tutorial of somebody who made an eye makeup online, and I'm gonna try to recreate it. So this is a me thing. I like to always start with a base of very similar color to mine because I have kind of more transparent-ish eyelids, so I'm gonna want to take away the veins. So I'm gonna do this. It was one that my mom got randomly, and like I inherited it, and it's from I Love Revolution, and it's like the Cocoa Pebbles palette, and I'm gonna go with this one, which is called Query, and I'm just gonna do that all over. So that's just a little base there. We have Wish List right now going in the background. I like that one because it's like really, you just want to have kids with Chavi. Oh, I should have done a little bit of concealer. I didn't do concealer. Let's do a little bit of concealer. I know, I was doing things that would sue me. I'm gonna do a little bit of Magic Touch concealer from Anastasia. It's gonna be very white, especially because I already have powder on. So that's gonna be interesting to work in. Okay, not bad, but I do need a little bit of powder. I just rearranged, baking a little bit, because I'm gonna use a lot of color, so might as well protect. So I just baked. Again, I have like really random stuff, and this is from the Cream Shop, the BT21 collection, and it is, doesn't have a name, it's just a setting powder. I'm just leaving that there so it can help out with my eye. So I already have the base for my eye, so I'm gonna go in with, this is the Moon Spell from Lunar Beauty, Manny MUA's palette, and in here I'm gonna use the colors Nancy right here and then Fiona on top. Nancy's gonna be kind of more of the base for the side of the eye. It's like going in, and then I'm gonna go to like an orange, which I'm gonna use an orange from the Cocoa Pebble collection, and then I'm gonna finish with like a light orange from another brand that I have. So let's just hope this goes well. There's what is on literally going in the background. So what is the key? Open that dice. So I'm just using Nancy. And at the border. And BTS is live, which I'm gonna kind of do like a little cut crease here. And move it all the way in. And I'm using this kind of brush to kind of pack it in first. I like doing two kind of layers, like a base. Go canceled. So this is kind of like my base, and then I'm gonna be coming with a fluffy brush later, or now, something like that. And just kind of, and I'm doing like light circular motions just to kind of make it a little bit softer. Oh, we have scan and we have cancel going on in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. So I'm doing the bases first, which is kind of how I do my eye makeup. I'm going with the Cocoa Pebbles. And I'm gonna do the color Bam Bam here. Again, like a base, a little bit of it. And if anybody's interested, these brushes are actually some Harry Potter brushes. So that's actually Voldemort's wand. I got these from me years ago and I still use them. They're actually really good. So that's kind of the base that I have going on. I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush that I had, which is the Elder Wand, and just kind of blend them in. Okay, I think that's a good base. And I'm gonna go in with, still the Cocoa Pebbles one. I use this one, which is called Snack, and it's like a glittery one. And I'm actually gonna go straight with my fingers because it is a shimmer. So I'm going straight with that in the middle of my lid. And like shimmers really transfer well when you use your fingers instead of using packing brushes. So I'm just packing that in layers. So then I'm gonna come in with the original Bam Bam in a brush and do a little line here on my bottom ones. Fluffy brush. And then I'm gonna go back with the Moon Spell for the bottom. A little bit of Nancy in the corner. Just kind of following the same thing I'm doing on the top. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna come in, and in the Moon Spell from Luna Beauty, there is this color called Fiona that I showed you. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my finger and put it on the corners. Oh wow, that's a lot of pigment. It's a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna go with Nancy on top and just brighten it up a little bit. And then go back with Snack and go on top of that just to make it a little more shimmery. And I'm using whatever's left of the shimmer and just going on my bottom lash. Okay, so that's that. So I think I'm done with those two. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this other one, which is Orisa Beauty, and it's Golden Hour Shimmer Eyeshadow. I'm going with this palette. I don't have the actual name for the color. Come in with this orange. It is another shimmer orange, but it is a lot lighter than the one I have in the middle. I'm just gonna use that to kind of fill out the inner corner here. You see? Make it lighter to darker, and then so I'm doing that is what I'm doing right now. But this shimmer is not as pigmented, so I have to go in a couple of times just to make it work. So that's kind of what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna come in with my One Size Point Made in Busty Brown. I'm gonna see how it goes in brown. If I don't like it, I'm gonna come back in and do it in black. But I've been digging the brown because it's still dark enough that you can make a line, but it looks a lot more delicate and not as rough. And I'm doing that kind of line. So I'm gonna recreate that on the other side. I love the life of a showgirl ends with like her goodbye, like if it were the Eras tour. That's actually good enough. So that's kind of my eyes. I'm not doing anything extra on the bottom lashes. So for my eyelashes, because I have so much, I'm gonna take a clean spoolie and just kind of use it to wipe off anything that I have and then separate them. I know I should curve them. I am not a curving person. I just don't particularly like doing that. I'm fine with how my lashes normally go, which isn't super curved, but it also isn't super flat. So I'm just lightly separating them and brushing them out. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in brown. So then I'm gonna just do that mascara all over. I'm not a blink because I've tried to do the blink and I don't have the eye shape for that, and I just end up quite literally making a mess of my liner. So I just am a push and wiggle kind of girly. And then me refresh that and do bottom lashes. So for this one, what I tend to do is I kind of slightly touch the waterline. I kind of touch it, slightly tap it with this as I'm going. And then I am very careful to not close my eyes right now. And grab a second spoolie and very carefully go back in and take away clumps. And then we're gonna finish off with one is taking another fluffy brush and taking away this fake. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Long Wear Lipstick in Gingerbread Man, which is like a orangey terracotta. And I go very carefully with this because they do tend to stay wherever you put them, so you have to be very careful. And the first thing I tend to do is stamp like a little heart right in the middle of my lips so that I can follow my Cupid spell. Again, you have to be really careful with, oh, I look like impossible right now. And then I take the little tip and use it on the bottom. That's the lipstick. I'm gonna wait for it to dry because it is a melted matte. I'm gonna wait for it to dry down. And once it's dry, I'm gonna come in and put a lip gloss on. So I'm gonna try to put some of these on. These are quite literally from Claire's and they were like 12 bucks. I'm just gonna do these two, just put it on the safe side. Because now this is dry, and I want to come in with my Fenty Beauty in Gloss Bomb, just because this is matte lipstick. And this is kind of like an orangey undertone. And that is the makeup. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please click the like button to know you like videos like this. Click the notification bell to get notified when I post, which is normally on Thursdays. And click the subscribe button below to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye guys. Go stream the Life of a Showgirl. Go stream it now.
Bye,
Bye
Showgirls.
guys.